citizens today win.
Okay. I declare the start of the third game of the night.
Wait, who died first and last time?
It was Karina, number 6.
Are we doing a normal game or is it a
Oh,
custom?
yeah. Don't kill
Normal?
Karina,
Normal
Mafia.
game.
So yeah, so
Don't
please don't
kill
kill
Miss
Miss Kelly Cow.
Don't kill her.
Your game master for
Yeah,
tonight.
At least in the second, not the first night. The
Oh,
second
second
night.
night, yes.
Your game master is Miss Reggie, and please take the position. Nightfall.
Oh, yeah.
Nightfall. Nope, that's not one of them. Miss Mamba, please pick your card. Mr. Ross, please pick your card. Miss Adelina. Miss Candy. Miss Phoenix. Miss Kalika. Mr. Kangle. Mrs. Badger. Miss Condor. And Miss Angry Bird, please see what the city is like for you. As the night grows darker, the music gets louder, and the vicious mafia and the mafia god awaken. You have 1 minute to make your plan. May the strongest team win. Our discussions today start with play number 1. Miss Mamba, you have 1 minute.
Okay, good morning, citizens. I'm very glad to play. I don't mind to be on the first place as well. So, during this minute while we had this nice music, who actually pick up myself. But if you want to do, if you want to actually add some music, you please let me know so we can do something like this. Okay, what I want to tell. So because we have a very good trend of red players, red team wins, we're gonna continue it right now. So please let's play together. So let's just not be everybody can have their opinions, but very good when City plays all together.
10 seconds.
Especially with the players who was checked and who was already red, as you know. Another thing is please vote for each other for sheriff.
And thank you, Miss Marva. That's your minute. We move on to Mr. Ross. Your minute.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Yeah, I think number one has really a valid point when it comes to sticking together. I know in a previous life I got a bit loose off the rails, and yeah, it didn't work out for me. I was a bit misguided in my strategy of dealing with the baddies. So yeah, I'm really just looking to do my best at sticking together and not going off the rails, I suppose. So yeah, let's defeat the bad guys. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. We move on to Miss Adelina. Your minute.
It's probably the first time I hear to Miss Mamba plays in English.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's a real professional. So, excuse me. Well, I hope. Yeah, I would like to, but it's like it's a real professional. So I will watch what will happen. But at the moment, her speech was pretty neutral. I don't think that it's like something to suspect. But I will watch. Player number 2, you were absolutely right. I was sure that last game you were dark player. So that's why you need just to prove that you are a red player. If you're a red player, your speech was like pretty red for me at the moment. But I will watch you as well. But let's probably
10 seconds.
That's your issue. You need to prove that you're red, not like to prove otherwise. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Adelina. We move on to Miss Candy. Your minute.
Good morning, everyone. I am a Zen citizen. And yes, so I definitely think number 1 is already trying to make a connection with number 3. Don't know, maybe it's to overcompensate because she could be a Malfian. Don't know. But that's to be seen. Oh don't no. Anyway, number 2 started his speech saying that he's off the rails. Is that guilt because you're a mafia? I don't know. And then 3, I liked her speech. It was good. I'm not getting any darker vibes. And yeah, I'm a red citizen, so I'm happy to work with the other red citizens out there. Okay, we could repair this relationship potentially.
10 seconds.
We'll see how it goes. Oh my gosh, don't butter me up. That always gets me. Anyway, pass for now.
Thank you, Miss Candy. We move on to Miss Phoenix. Your minute.
Alright, thanks everyone for your speeches. Number 1, it was a good speech, but it could be a little bit more information. I think I missed something there. It seems a little bit short for me. In terms of you could have speak a little bit more, especially because you have 2 more players, but you're in a great area for me because yeah, you're really good at this. Number 2, you're looking red. Just follow what number 3 said to you. I'm playing with number 3 so far. Yeah, you're acting really similar like last game. Number 4, we're on a team so far. It's not really easy to judge right now. So that's all I can say. Victory number 3 for the citizens. I'll pass.
Thank you, Miss Phoenix. And we move on to Miss Kellycar. Your minute.
Hello, City. I'm playing for the red team this time. Number 1 was very great speech. I think you support the red team, so definitely I play with you. Number 3, your speech also for me was super red. I see you wish the win to the red team. I play with you. Number 2, for me right now, you're looking quite tired. I don't know what team you are. So it could be black, it could be red. So for me right now, you're in the gray zone. Number 4, I don't know, it's always difficult to say. Also can't say right now who you are. It's in the gray zone. Number
10 seconds.
5, quite good speech. Can't pick nothing bad right now. Number 10, are you okay? Sorry for that. You're okay.
And thank you,
Thank
Miss
you.
Kellycar. That was your minute. We move on to Mr. Candle. Your minute.
Okay, good morning everyone. Well, number 1, 2 and 3 to me was really neutral. I don't have much to say about them. They all didn't say much, didn't accuse. Number 4 accused a lot of people, and maybe I'm judging too early, but I have the impression that when she laughs too much, and number 4, yes. When she laughs too much, when she smiles too much, she's mafia. That's the thing I got in the first game. So maybe I'm too early to say this, but yeah. And number 5 kind of said that she had a partnership with her, so it's a bit suspicious, but not too much, just the first round. Number 6 didn't give me too much, so that's my impression for now. I'm probably just going to follow whatever number 1 does, so yeah, I pass.
Thank you, Mr. Candle. We move on to Mrs. Badger. Your minute.
I would say don't follow what number 1 is trying to encourage you to do, because yes, she's like been in charge of the game and all that kind of thing, and she's like, oh, we should figure out what we think, but she does exactly the same thing when she's mad. So you can't believe that she's red just based on that. Yeah, I didn't notice anything too much like suspicious wise in terms of what everybody's saying. It was all pretty good speeches. The only thing I did notice is when 4 was giving a quick assessment of everybody, you skimmed over number 2 very quickly. And I thought it seemed like number 1 noticed that and was like, oh, that was a bit sus. So that's the only thing that I spotted that's a little bit sus. So 5. Yeah, 5.
10 seconds.
And the other thing is that, I can't say it quickly enough. It's a number 1 kind of speech. It's about like how computer security is a bit like mafia.
And thank you, Mr. Badger. That's your minute. We move on to Miss Condor. Your minute.
No, number 1 is giving me the same vibe that she gets when she's mafia or good. So I always wait until the second night for her. Number 2, you look too tired, but you are good to say 5 for us. You're bad, well, I don't care. But yeah, it was like a good speech. I love your speeches. I really like that you put character on there. Number 3, same vibe from last time. Not much to say. I mean, you were very analytical. I didn't know you was the first time. That's really good to know about Mamba. Number 4, you always do the same. Girl, like last time it was the same, you were good, and then you put suspicion on there. Like, you're good, like, come on. Number 5, give me sass. Give me sass. Yeah, give me a little sass. So I would say cherry free check number 5. So I get this instinct out of my heart. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, more suspicious about it. Is number 6, not so much to say, really. You always
10
get
seconds.
stoic. Oh no. Number 7, same energy, and number 8, same energy. And I hope number 10 you are good, even though I hope you don't die if you're good.
And thank you, Miss Condor. That's your minute. We move on to Mr. Angry Bird. Your minute.
I was it's because some sound go to my throat and then become very strong pain. And that's why I couldn't. I was almost crying. By the way, for for number 1, I'm good. I can say number 2. I know you're tired, but you definitely read this time. I because what the speech or the talk, and 3 still read. 4, 7 for me is while I hear you guys playing like a football, talking like a football, yeah. And 5, C, perfect. 8, still okay. 9, okay.
10 seconds.
I know I passed too much because my brain even talking, later everyone talking.
And thank you,
I'm
Mr.
very
Angry
focused.
Bird. That's your minute. Night falls upon the city. As night falls and music gets louder and it gets darker, the vicious mafia raise their pistols, move past players. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Mafia gone awakened and check for sheriff. Mafia gone.
Just confession, girl, and if that we the shit. F-R-E-S-H, we fresh, G-E-F, that's right, we never. We definite, we EP, we reppin' it, so turn me up,
Thank you, Mafia Don.
Come on, baby, just
Sheriff awakens and looks at Mafia.
pump it, pump it, pump it.
Morning arises in the city. Okay, so everyone blindfolds back on, please. Player number 5, please remove your blindfold. 3 best guesses of who's Mafia.
9, 6, 8.
Thank you. You can put your blindfold back down. Morning arises in the city. 2 things. Bad news. 1, we have Mafia in this city. 2, player number 5, unfortunately you were eliminated. You have 1 final minute.
Okay, the first one who went against me was number 9 for no reason. So listen what she had to say, but sorry, the same vibe that you gave me in the last game, and I was right before. So I hope I'm right because I was a good citizen. That's why I mentioned you first. So yeah, she looked really suspicious. She just went straight away to me without not really something behind it. What else can I say? 6. It's in the gray area, but it's looking more red than dark. Number 8. 8. Good.
10 seconds.
No, I did. Yeah, because between everyone else, he could be the most dark player for me. But 9 and the.
And thank you,
9
Miss
and 8,
Phoenix.
what was
That's
it?
your time. Please applaud Miss Phoenix as she's leading our table. Today's discussions start with player number 2, Mr. Ross. You have 1 minute.
Ooh, first off the bat, eh? Yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling pretty comfortable, but at the same time, I'm not really getting any good tells off anybody. Everyone seems really innocent, and that's kind of worrying to me. Maybe because the Mafia are really good, I'm not sure. But yeah, everyone just really passes the vibe check. 10 specifically, you know, I know he said that I'm really good, so it's obvious I'm going to say he's really good too, but, you know, he seems very innocent. But yeah, I don't really have any suspicions as of yet. It'll be really interesting as it goes around the table to hear what people have to say. But, you know, obviously being first off the bat, I can't really throw suspicions around yet, so yeah, I'll pass it.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. We move on to Miss Adelina. Your minute.
Well, at the moment, player number 2 for me, it's a red player. I feel that, like, in comparison with the previous game, probably he's tired, but everyone is tired. I feel from the moment. I still have suspicions about player number 4. I don't believe this player. So probably I don't have enough time. It seems to me in English the minute is shorter than in Russian. So at the moment at the table I have I will play to number 6. That is a red player for me. Number 7 as well. I have suspicions about 8, 9, and 10 because I need just to probably
10
listen
seconds.
to you. And I'm suspicious about player number 4. Probably you will think about that. Yeah, and probably the most.
And thank you, Miss Adelina. That is your minute. We move on to Miss Candy. Your minute.
Hello. I'm just thinking like 3 is protecting 6 and 7, and I'm the most suspicious of 7, just based on his facial expressions, and I just think he looks quite guilty to me. And then I kind of suspect number 2. I don't think he's really throwing out any ideas. So yeah, I don't really know. I don't know why. I don't have any strong feelings about 9. 6 is very quiet. Usually she's a bit more investigative, and I feel like she's not as investigative in this game. That's what I'm getting. And yeah, 3 is just suspicious of me because of previous games, so don't do that. Unless you're the Mafia, you very much well could be. Yeah.
10 seconds.
And yeah, I'm definitely a citizen, so whoever wants to tell me who's on the red team, tell me.
And thank you, Miss Candy. That's your minute. We move on to Miss Kellica. Your minute.
Good morning, City. I'm a red citizen. I tell you, I'm a red citizen.
Okay.
Another question by Mrs. What did I miss during the
Tradition.
Okay, whatever. So I heard many people thinking that number 8 is number 8. Yeah, number 8. Number 9 is suspicious. So it looks suspicious for me too right now. Number 10, number 2 for me looks red. Number 3 for me also looks red. Oh shit, oh my god, I think it could be number 4. Actually, 4 for me also looks suspicious, so I just nominate number 4.
Number 4
If someone's
accepted.
thinking about
10
other
seconds.
people, please nominate 2, that we have more options. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Kelliker. We move on to Mr. Candle, your minute.
Okay, so obviously, I'm suspicious of number 4 since the first round, and she accused me too, so I'm going to vote for her. Yeah, number 4, yes. And I also believe that number 3 and number 1 so far are red, I believe so. And number 2, to me, is too neutral. That's a bit suspicious, he doesn't say much, but maybe that's just because he doesn't have much to go on, so. Probably suspicious are number 4 and number 8. I think he is probably a bit suspicious. The way he speaks is kind of scary, so I'm going off a vibe, you know. He seems really smart since the last game, so I'm suspicious on him. That's probably it. I'm trusting number 3 and number 1, and number 6 a bit too, and I pass.
Thank you, Mr. Candle. We moved on to Mr. Badger, your minute.
Thank you. It just alternates, I guess. Gender fluid. It's very modern. I feel more positive about for this game. I don't know why. I don't get. I think you're just being your normal self, being like a little bit when the attention's on you, and chucking around a load of accusations seems to be just something you do. You were doing that when you read before this evening. Yeah, so I think maybe I agree 7 is looking a little bit sus. I'm going to nominate 7.
7?
Yeah.
7 accepted.
And I think I'm feeling with my legendarily bad intuition, I think I'm gonna sort of be like on team number 4 at this time. I wasn't very convinced by the other people
10
who
seconds.
were arguing against number 4. Oh, and shit, I'm not gonna have time. Never mind.
Thank you,
Wasn't
Mr. Badger. That's your minute. We move on to Miss Condor, your minute.
So obviously I was wrong about number 5. I was really sure she was like a bad one, but I was so wrong. I'm confused because I agree with Mr. over here that number 4, number 6 not giving me the energy of being like bad. Shoot. But then now it's number 4 and number 7. I feel like we may lose a good guy. Number 1, you're not giving me like a bad energy. I want to trust you. Number 3, you've been very, very analytical, but I feel like this one is giving a different energy from last time when you were playing. I could be wrong. This is hard. I just don't know. Look, you could both be innocent, number 4. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're very confident. So
10 seconds.
I want the chair to check me this night and let me know that they check and that I'm good, so I know we can follow. And no, like, why would I nominate someone that I'm
And
not
thank
sure
you, Miss
is it?
Condor. That's your minute. Mr. Angry Bird, your minute.
We lost one red player, and then I hear everyone's speech. I don't know. The same is like from the first when I speak, it's 4, 7 is more 4. I can the speech, and more like that player. But maybe I could be wrong. But it's from the speech, yeah. And but very lucky we still have a chef alive. But I know it's still probably still have a 3 mafia in this table, yeah.
10 seconds.
And I think I will be dying in this.
Like, are you hoping? Morning, Miss Condor. And thank you, Mr. Angry Bird. That's your minute. We finish up our speeches today with Miss Mamba. Your minute.
Alright, so I'm going to vote against number 4 right now.
Also
However, if she is not going, I would recommend Sheriff to check her, as well as number 9, even though number 9 is supporting number 4. So what I noticed last time, when number 3 was speaking, number 3 was actually saying against number 9, but she was listening to her and nodding her. No way, I mean, you know, red player would be, after somebody accused you, you would be a little bit more aggressive, right? You need to be. And she was just listening very, like, you know, as if she wasn't actually listening. So that was my impression. Another thing, what I suspect, I like that you're playing with me, that's a good thing. And whatever you just did right now was also good. However, and remember 5 said 6, 8 and 9. So
And thank
maybe
you, Ms.
check.
Mamba, that's your minute. We move on to the voting portion of today's discussion. Please remove all hands and elbows from the table and no gesturing is allowed from now on. We have 2 players up for elimination, player number 4 and player number 7. I'll repeat, player number 4, Miss Candy, that's a warning because you are gesturing. Yeah, and also no talking. So we have 2 players up for nomination, player number 4 and player number 7. I repeat, player number 4 and player number 7. Who would like to vote for player number 4? 6, thank you.
Traders.
Another Miss Candy. And who would like to vote for player number 7? 2. So someone did not vote. Oh,
I'm just
so,
shocked in general.
so your vote goes towards number 7. Meaning number 4, you have been put in jail. You have 1 final minute.
I've been murdered and it was wrong and I'm red. And well, number 1 doesn't want to work with me for some reason and I'm definitely red, so that probably, I don't know what that means, so I just can't like get much communication off her and I don't know if she's trying to get on 9's side a bit and bring her in. 2 is suspicious to me. I'm working with 8 and 9 seem like they're red. 7 is bloody suspicious with a capital B. And plus the expressions are definitely just throwing me. He has to be suspicious as hell, and then that's all I know for now. And I'm definitely red, so you just killed off a little citizen. That's a shame. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Candy. Please give her an applause as she's leaving our table. And night falls upon the city. As the night grows darker, the vicious mafia raise their pistols and move past the players. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Mafia John awakens and looks for Sheriff. Sheriff awakens and looks for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. Morning arises in the city. We have some good news. We had Mafia were not precise in their shot, and we had a misfire last night. So, people live, yay! In that case, we start today's discussions. Player number 3, Miss Adelina.
Well, good news. Good to hear. Well, in my opinion, player number 4 left as a black player. I don't know. I even can't explain like in logical way, but probably because around on the table I don't have like more suspicious. Player number 7 for me, I consider him red. Player number 6 I consider red as well, and I quite suspicious that player number 8 support player number 4. So we can't be sure for 100% sure, but you also were in a one team. Player number 9, I don't know. You're really a really good liar. So sorry, I probably can't tell liar, but like you play really nice. Player number 10, keep silent. So keep silent. So I can't judge him at all.
And thank you, Miss
And-
Adelina. That's your minute. Miss Kellycow, your minute.
Okay, we have a good news that this night was a missed shot, and right now City would be super happy because I'm a sheriff, and I find already 2 mafias. First, I want to say how I saw these people gesturing to each other. First round, I find 1 mafia, but I didn't show who's this because I know that fight with this person is very difficult. By the way, mafias is number 1 and number 3. I know I would be killed next round, but number 1 nominated.
Number 1 accepted.
Yes, so please remove this from the table, these 2 players, and you will have a chance to win. Thank you, Pass.
Thank you, Miss Kellycow. We move on to Mr. Kendall, your minute.
Okay, that was quite a big play. I'm not sure. Well, I was trusting number 1, number 3, and number 6. So now we have 2 people contesting with contest informations. I was actually suspicious number 8 and number 9, but I'm honestly wanting to hear what they are going to say for themselves. So I was trusting number 1 and number 3. I was suspicious number 8 and number 9. I'm going to listen to what they're going to say to have a more clear defined answer. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Kendall. We move on to Mr. Badger, your minute.
Interesting. So I believe that 6 is the sheriff and that 1
Let
3
me talk first.
Morning, Miss
that
Mamba.
1 and 3 are mafia. I think probably 7 is mafia as well. I noticed something on the first night that probably other people noticed, and I always seem to forget until the next day the thing that I noticed. But there was confusion about what the Mafia Don was doing on the first night, and there had to be a reminder from the chair. Other people heard that as well, like having to remind the Mafia Don to go back to sleep or wake up or something like that. So I think a new player is probably Mafia, and I am pretty suspicious of number 7. Have we already nominated number 1?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to boot number 1. Doesn't make sense to split votes between the other person that we think is the mafia, so I'm going to just support the nomination. of number
Supported.
1. I'll be voting for number 1.
10 seconds left.
1 and 3 obviously darkest players. 7 for me, I think now. 9 is looking pretty red. Don't know too much about the other 2 guys.
And thank you, Mr. Badger. That's your minute. We move on to Miss Condor, your minute.
Well, I nominate number 3 because
Number
we
3
have the numbers
accepted.
and we can get rid of both of them. Like we know they're already mafia and we have the numbers, so we should get rid of them at the same time. Yeah, like we have the sheriff, they say already they're bad.
They can mess up the vote.
Warning, Mr. Badger.
How? Unless they nominate someone. And then we know, but we can decide like between 1 and 3. But I think I nominate number 3. I was gonna nominate her from the beginning. Last game, she was very analytical when everyone voted and no voted with someone. The same happened here where we didn't vote for number 4, and she did the opposite. So that's why I know that 6 is the sheriff on this one. If we go 1 by 1, but we could also divide. But just too late. You're not gonna support that. That's fine. Then we go for number 1. I know just from the beginning, like when she started like singing, and she was like, "Oh, number 5 is good." Like no. So yep, I think the other one is either number 7 and number
10 seconds left.
because of the misfire. But after that, we need to see. I would say please check number 7, so we don't kill someone.
And thank you, Miss Condor.
Yeah, but
That's your
we
minute.
have one more minute.
Warning, Miss Condor, just for speaking after your minute. That's your second one. Mr. Angry Bird, your minute.
Yeah, we're very lucky. Chef, or I believe, 6 is definitely chef, and she or the chair. 1 and 3 is a mafia. So I will go to support for dominant. Is for the voting for number 1 first, and then I believe 4 is mafia too. I think it's on this table only 2 mafia. No, it's 4 was by voting. 5 was by kill. So it's me 2 mafia in this. 2, 3, ready. So if found out of these 2,
10 seconds left.
so probably we need found out 1 more. Okay. I still think 7.
And thank you, Mr. Angry Bird. That's your minute. We move on to Miss Mamba, your minute.
I nominate player number 6.
Number 6 accepted.
Okay, people who believe number 6, can you please listen me right now? We have 2 sheriffs at this table right now. So what actually happened? Number 6 said, just carefully listen very carefully. Number 6 said she checked number 1 and number 3. Does anyone actually ask her to check number 1 and number 3? There is the most weird checks ever, because you know what? Because she is not sheriff. So did you notice that number 8 and number 9 always voted against the city? Does it tell you something? So they have no doubts, number 8 and number 9, they had no doubts that 6 is the right person and I'm not. While they're supposed to actually figure out, asking checks, they did not even bother. So I believe we need to vote
Thank you,
against
Miss
number
Mamba.
6.
That's your minute.
Look, who will vote against me?
Miss Kellycow, that's a warning for you. We finish up today's discussions with Mr. Ross. Your minute.
Oh, jeez, there's a lot happened since last start. Oh, jeez, where do I start? I mean, obviously, if we are to believe that number 6 is the sheriff, then 3 and 1 are guilty as charged. But number 1 does raise some interesting points. But it seems to be that, we don't really buy it, I guess. So I think I'm just going to be a good citizen. Really, it comes down to, is it 3 or 1 that we need to get rid of? And I'm kind of not, and I'm not really sure,
They play as a team from the beginning.
Second warning, Miss Mamba.
I don't know. I think
10 seconds left.
I'm just going to roll the dice.
And thank you, Mr. Ross. That's your minute. We move on to the voting portion of today's day. So please, no hands or elbows on the table, and no gesturing is allowed from now on. We have 3 players up for nomination. Player number 1, Miss Marwood, that's your third. We have 3 players up for nomination. Player number 1, player number 3, and player number 6. I'll repeat: player number 1, player number 3, and player number 6. Who would like to vote for player number 1? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Who would like to vote for player number 3? 0 votes. Thank you. And who would like to vote for player number 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, guys, so we actually have a split vote happening here at the moment. 4. Yeah, 8. There's 8. That was 8. So we have a split vote between players number 1 and players number 6. So each player will get 30 seconds to plead their case. Player number 1, your 30 seconds.
Okay, once again, my arguments are: player number 6 had meaningless checks, which obviously wasn't. Number 1, number 3. Nobody suspect number 1, number 3. Now 9 and 8 playing together. So look, I don't touch. We're gonna lose. You're gonna lose, guys. Just do the right thing. Just keep doing. Okay, let's go together. So what we're gonna do? We vote the same way.
Thank you,
and then
Miss Mama. Sorry, that's your minute. Apologies. Miss Kelliker, your 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm happy to leave now. Anyway, because next night I would be killed. Anyway, because I reveal myself. So I leave now, or I go next night, no matter. You can vote against both of us right now, split the vote. But next time, please vote
10
against
seconds.
number 3. What's going on?
I wanted to say that number 8.
And yes,
was
warning,
inspired.
Mr. Candle.
Who was voting right now against me? 1, 2, 3, 7. Someone else might be.
Thank you,
from
Miss
them.
Kelliker. That's your 30 seconds. I'm just gonna have to give you a warning for that. Sorry. So I'll just mention that with a split vote, just for our new players, that we need majority in order to vote out a player. So majority of votes. Otherwise, we just
So how the votes is going? So right now we're going to vote once again,
Mhm.
and if it's even, so then you need to ask the question. Now gonna be we asking the question if you would like to
Vote for
both
everyone to leave the table.
guys
Vote,
to go,
yeah, off.
and then you said like who vote for the both players to go, and if it's majority, both of us are going.
Thank you. So we have two players for nomination, player number 1 and player number 6. Who would like to vote for player number 1? 4. Thank you. Who would like to vote for player number 6? 4. Thank you. Okay, so just we need a majority vote to vote both players off the table right now.
What happens if the majority doesn't vote for them to both go out?
Both stay in, I guess.
Do we vote again?
I don't understand.
No, if the majority doesn't vote
So
yes
you
now,
must
then both
stay.
stay.
Yeah, of course.
I
Okay,
guess.
so how will that work though?
Both
Because
stay.
if you don't
Like-
vote, it still goes to the vote.
No, just it's as if nobody got voted out.
Shall we leave it until the after the game?
Okay.
So who would like to vote both players off the table? Only one. This means both you guys both stay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So because only one person voted for both players to be voted off the table, both player number 1 and player number 6 stay. Night falls upon the city, I guess.
Wait, what?
I'm going to have to give you a warning for that, Miss Condor. That is your third.
Can I have a warning, please?
Sure. Just imagine it's your number 2nd. Under the cover of the night, the vicious mafia raise their pistols and move past players number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Mafia Don awakens and looks for sheriff. Thank you, Mafia Don. Sheriff awakens and looks for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. Morning arises in the city. We have good news. We had a misfire in the night. Mafia were not precise in their shot. We start discussions today with player number 6. Miss Kellyka, you have 1 minute.
Again from me? Okay, I always check number 7, he's good. Kill number 1 and 3, come on! Do I nominate number 1 again?
Number 1 accepted.
Pass.
Thank you, Miss Kellyka. We move on to Mr. Candle, your minute.
Okay, so I have my suspicions because I think number 8, 9, and 6 actually work together. Number 8, when there was a misfire for the first time, he didn't look happy. And number 6 now is saying that I am good, but before they were accusing me, and now they're probably trying to get me to help them vote and number 1 out. And because if they shoot and kill someone, they are if they kill number 1, number 3, or someone like that, they are like giving themselves their roles. So they're misfiring on purpose now. I believe number 10 is good, and he's probably just confused. So I believe that number 9, 8, and 6 are probably black. And I pass.
Thank you, Mr. Candle. Mr. Badger, your minute.
I feel like I'm in a surreal situation where things are going really stupid. So, 7, we know now that you are red because I believe that 6 is actually the sheriff. 6 was the first to declare sheriff, and then usually it's the second person, like Mafia Don, is the one
I can
who
hear
declares
you
immediately after. So I now trust you. That's the only reason, like, you seemed sus before I didn't know that you were dark, but now I know you were. I think it was good tactics on the behalf of the Mafia, who I think is 1 and 3, to deliberately misfire, because otherwise they have to kill the sheriff. The moment that 6 dies in the night, we know who the Mafia are. So it was good tactics to deliberately misfire. And I think that's the kind of cunning thing that these people would do. I nominate 1, if 1 has not been
1 is
nominated.
supported. 10 seconds left.
And I think it's important to vote for 1. And we shouldn't do a split vote, because they can screw up the split vote at the last minute and screw it up, so we can't get 2.
And thank you, Mr. Badger. That is your minute. So Miss Conjo, you have 3 strikes. So meaning that you forfeit. Yep. So you would like to nominate number 1. Number 1 accepted.
I would like a second warning, please.
This is actually your 3rd. Because you asked for a second one during the night. So you get another warning as you wish. We move on to Mr. Angry Bird. Your minute.
I'm 100% to believe number 6 because it's my wife. I believe she is chef. I don't understand number 7. No, chef already check you. You are good, and you don't believe. I don't. What the fucking problem?
That's a warning for
my and then for A7 I'm good. I still go for 1 because she already check. I know Don also can be chef, and I know chef can be chef, but I be number 6 go for 1. I still go for 1, and 3 will be nice. But I see your face already nervous from the voting.
10 seconds
and
left.
until now, so I would say 1, 3. But we definitely find 1 more mafia. I think 1 more mafia.
And thank you, Mr. Angry Bird. That's your minute. Miss Mamba, you have 3 strikes, so you forfeit. Your speaking round. Who would you like to nominate?
Number 6.
Number 6 accepted. Mr. Ross, your minute.
Number 8 seems to be getting a little bit of negative attention. I don't know why he's always been shooting me these looks the whole time. Kind of, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems a bit strange. But I think probably, I guess it would make sense to go for number 1. Like, you know, we've got to stick together, really. At the end of the day, like, and, you know, obviously I'm a good guy. And if I wasn't a good guy, then I'd be voting for someone else, you know what I mean? And it'd be pretty obvious. Although maybe you could go like the tactic within the tactic, but really I don't have the brain for that, I'm way too tired. So I think really we've got to stick together, you know, get rid of number 1. And yeah, I think from there we've really got to deduce, you know, who the last remaining
10 seconds left.
Mafia are. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to go along with the vote. My pass.
And thank you, Mr. Ross. And we conclude today's discussions with player number 3, Miss Adelina, your minute.
Number 1, did you check number 9 and number 8, or you just suspect them? 5, once again, 5, 7, and 10. All of them are red. So 7 and 10 as well. So for me it's obvious that number 9, number 6, number 8, and number 9 then in one team. Otherwise, like it's easy for me. Number 7 was a red, so I don't trust number 6. Number 7, number 8.
10 seconds left.
Well, yeah, I will guess as 3 of them. Apart from number 4, for me she was.
And thank you, Miss Adelina. That is your minute. We move on to the voting portion of the day. We have 2 players. We're up for eliminations. Player number 1 and player number 6. I'll repeat, player number 1 and number 6. Please remove all elbows and hands from the tables. Thank you. So, who would like to vote for player number 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who would like to vote for player number 6? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. So player number 1, you have been eliminated. You have 1 final minute.
Mafia kill player number 10 right now. I repeat, Mafia kill player number 10.
Thank you, Miss Marvel. Please give her a round of applause as she's leaving our table. Night falls upon the city. As the night grows darker, the vicious mafia raise their pistols and move past the players. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Mafia Don awakens and looks for Sheriff. Thank you, Mafia Don. Sheriff awakens and looks for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. Morning arises in the city. We have some unfortunate news. Player number 10, you have been eliminated. You have 1 final minute.
Remember, now only 1 mafia. Because 2. Okay. So number 1, number 3. There are 3 is mafia. 1, 2, 3. So Chef already found out. So you guys here all I'm red. I'm 100% red. Otherwise one member want to kill me. Because I'm very good at thinking and then listen. So trust the chef and protect. And 7, believe. Chef already check you. You don't need to think it's she's a mafia also. It's very stupid. And yeah, go for them. And 3, 2. And then
10 seconds.
then the rating win. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Angry Bird, and give him a round of applause as he's leaving our table. We start today's discussions with player number 7, Mr. Candle. Your minute.
Pass.
Pass. Thank you. We then move on to player number 8, Mr. Badger. Your minute.
Don't know why 7 just passed, but why would you not use the opportunity to talk about what went on? And I don't know. When people just straight up pass, it seems like a bit of a sus thing to do. But don't worry about that for now. I will nominate number 3.
Number 3 accepted.
I think it seems pretty clear now that we have at least 3 is mafia, and then maybe 2 is also mafia. And I think everybody else is basically checked and good and golden now. I'm curious about why the sheriff didn't get killed, and maybe that was a cause of some of the misfiring going on with the mafia before, which suggests maybe 2 is involved in it. 2 is actually mafia, but we'll find out soon. We'll get rid of 4 mafia this round. If people can just keep their shit together, please. Oh, I'm sorry. And yeah, I think I'm done.
5 seconds. Thank you. We move on to Miss Condor. Your minute.
Can you say it's a little bit unfair? It was just their warning and he was able to talk. Just saying. I couldn't talk before. But I'm nominating number 3. No, I think against you. It's just a discriminating, you know. Anyway, I nominate number 3. I
Number
support
3
that.
accepted.
Out, and then you're next. Yeah, there's nothing else but to pass.
Thank you, Miss Condor. We move on to Mr. Ross. Your minute.
Jeez, it's pretty vicious out here. Yeah, I don't know why number 7 passed as well, but I guess probably just doesn't really have much to say. Maybe he's innocent, maybe he's not. I'm not sure, but he's probably the, I guess, most likely. He'd probably be either 7 or 8, but 7's clear, so, you know, it's obviously not him, so it's got to be 8. Nah, I don't know really. Or maybe I'll take a page out of his book and just pass.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. We move on to Miss Adelina. Your minute.
Well, I nominate player number 6.
Number
I still
6 accepted.
believe that number 6 and number 8 are in one team. I feel starting doubt that number 9 is a dark player, because number 4 could be. You just misled with all this team. Probably not. But anyway, I will vote for number 6 first, and then number 8, and then we will see. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Adelina. We conclude today's discussions with Ms. Kelika. Your minute.
Okay, again, I think it's the most funniest game of the season for me, 100%, because I'm a chef again. I repeat this. I will define 3 mafias on this table. We're voting against number 1, number 2, and number 3. They're all mafias. I don't know number 7 why you don't listen to me. Actually, we could split the votes and eliminate right now number 2 and 3, but I understand that number 3 will vote against me. So, okay, I support the nomination number 3, we vote against number 3, and next we vote against number 2, and finish this game, the win 3 times today. Citizen, I mean. So, please, let's follow the plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kelika. We move on to the voting portion of the day. Please remove all hands and elbows from the table, and no gesturing is allowed from this point on. I will just say as well, Mr. Badger and Ms. Condor, if you have one more, you go now as well. Sorry that I didn't, because you both weren't actually meant to speak last round, so apologies, that's why I made up for that. So we have 2 players for nomination. Player number 3 and player number 6. I'll repeat, player number 3 and player number 6. Who would like to vote for player number 3? 4, thank you. And who would like to vote for player number 6? 2, thank you. Player number 3, unfortunately, you have been eliminated. You have 1 final minute.
Well, congratulations, Mafia. You have won. It was a really nice game.
Thank you, Miss Adelina. Please give a round of applause as she's leading the Night falls upon the city. As the night grows darker, the vicious mafia raise their pistols and move past the players. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Mafia Don awakens and looks for sheriff. Thank you, Mafia Don. Sheriff awakens and looks for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. Morning arises in the city. Unfortunately, player number 6, you were killed. You have 1 final minute.
Finally! I don't know why Mafia didn't kill me so long. So good luck, guys. You know what me to do.
Thank you, Ms. Kelika. Please give a round of applause. She's leading our table. We start today's discussions with player number 8. Okay, we'll forfeit then. So, you forfeit. Who would you like to nominate? Player number 2. Thank you. Miss Condor, very much the same. Who would you like to nominate? Thank you. Mr. Ross, you have 1 minute.
Jeez. I think the world's tumbling down. Might be in a bit of trouble. I think I'm going to nominate number 8. He seems a little bit shifty.
Number 8 accepted.
Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. We've concluded today's discussions with Mr. Candle. Your minute.
Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Candle. We move on then to the voting portion of the day. And because we only have, we do have 2 players for nomination. We have some please remove all hands and elbows from the table. No gesturing is allowed from now on. We have 2 players up for nominations, player number 2 and player number 8. I'll repeat, player number 2 and player number 8. Who would like to vote for player number 2?
I just want to go home.
3 players. There are 3 votes, thank you. Who would like to vote for player number 8? 1. Thank you. Player number 2, you have been eliminated. You have 1 final minute.
It's been fun. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Ross, for closest to the table. I declare the end of the game and the victory of the citizens.
Yeah!
Mafia were players number 1, player number 2,
No,
John player number 3, and Sheriff player number 6.
Oh my god.
I've never seen a night with all red victories.
Oh my god.
Can
Can we not have sodas then?
I'm glad you came around.
We did.
We kicked their asses.
That's okay.
Good job.